Cool, cool. Just one. Against Branded. I'll check the opponent's deck list after the fact. Oh, so this is the theme. What that I've been doing festival stuff? That's fine. I'm assuming Math Mech is hit in some way for the festival. Straight into Terahertz. No decoder. Nice. Ghosto gonna pop the Albaz. No fusion for you. Band, gotcha. Quiritis. What did you send? Defensor. Okay. Only by card effect. But you do have diameter and multiplication. Hold on, I gotta check. Do you run... Wait, no, you can't. There's no synchros in this event. 3 replays window? Gotcha. Okay, just follow up. Yeah, I had a feeling Heat Soul would be coming out. Dang, Small World. Ah, dang it, Singularity. I missed the animation for it. Still enough to take out that. And then poke, because why not? And he has Branded Fusion, for a fact. Negates the activation, but if he has another one, or a way to get to it again, he can still use it. I don't think he just forgot about... Yeah, I think he just forgot about to save Worm in the grave. I'm just curious about deck lists. Yeah, okay. Update Jammer. I mean, I was gonna update Jammer into Dark Fluid is definitely lethal if you boost its attack. Okay, and then what about the opponent's deck? Ah, Branded Fusion's limited to 1 in this one, but again, he has Retribution to retrieve it. 1 Aluber, okay. Interesting. Aluber's limited to 1. Deception. Wanted. Albion, limited to 1. And then playing Verte. Yeah. Royal Altart Aluber and Albaz. Jeez. And a Royal Nib. Dude has... And a Royal Branded in White. And Star Source. This dude has a lot of Royals. Royal Regained. Royal High Spirits. Where you see Royal Altar Cartesia. And he's playing Lancia as well. There's no Royal Altar Cartesia. And it's not even Royal, it's Glossy Quem. But he has Royal Albaz and Aluber. You are Royal Altar now. Nice. Alright. Okay, you Bell, Fiendsmith, Evil Heroes, and Branded. And that's what it looks like. Because of the name and how it ended, Super Negate, yeah. Good thing you have knowledge in hand already. So pretty much that just forced out a disruption. Okay. I'll just get that draw 2. And now, oh wait, Talents is not live. He didn't use Ash or anything. Okay, adding medium. Yeah, see you on Monday, Bomber. Beyond. Does he have Nib? Let's see what he has. Jackal King? No? Okay. Honestly, you'd need the opponent to activate one spell so Endymion can negate, because currently Endymion can't negate. But that'll do it. As long as, you know, Jackal King negates first. Okay. Oh, he realized he couldn't... I'm guessing he realized he couldn't activate another spell because of Medium. That's my assumption. He couldn't activate another spell because of Medium of the Ice Barrier. That's 100% my assumption. Since Medium locks him into one spell. And he couldn't, because he activated Opening, so he couldn't activate any other spell because that was his one activation. Yeah, that pretty much shuts Yubel down hard if they can't get, you know, Nightmare Pain or Nightmare Throne set up. Yep, and no Fiendsmith tracked either. Alright, let's see Evil Heroes. Speaking of heroes, once it comes out, I want to build a deck that's focused solely on the masked heroes. Not the elemental heroes, not the freaking Destiny heroes, no vision heroes, like strictly masked heroes, because I have the structure deck. I want to build a masked hero focused deck. Especially now that with the new support, Contrast Hero Chaos is actually something that can be summoned with ease now. Double fusion. Hey, there he is, Malicious Bane. Hold on, this has another effect. Then you can fusion summon one more fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Okay, so it's literally just 2 polymerization in 1. It's literally a double polymerization. Darkest Night, what do you do? Must be special summon with Dark Fusion. So how is he able to summon it if he doesn't have Dark Fusion? Because that must be special summoned. Monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the total original attack of the materials used for this card's fusion summon. So 16 and dang, that's a lot. Okay. How is he? Oh wait, is it this? Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Supreme King's Castle. Okay. No, it's Supreme King's Castle. It says fusion monsters can be summoned with monsters that need to be summoned with dark fusion can be fused without it. I just realized the Shadow. Okay. Double attack. Okay. Yep, he can be targeted. Spin him back. Unfortunately, Magister doesn't have a target to summon with. Not that it matters. Hey, top decking blue boy though. You go pendulum summon only Magister, or not Magister, but Astrograph. Okay, never mind. So now you can't summon Magister from Scale, but I guess it doesn't matter because you really had nothing to summon with him. So yeah, I guess that didn't really matter. There's a medium. Need to get one more spell counter. Never mind. How did that get... How did she get engraved? I'm guessing she's only there because of her level, is my assumption. Yep, level 8 or higher spellcaster. Okay. What else is she used for aside from that? Oh, you mean okay. Literally just used for Chaos Scepter Blast. Even though technically Master Cerberus could do the same thing since Master Cerberus is also level 8. Up Shadow Fusion now. Winda. Yep, there she is. Why didn't he attack Winda? Why didn't he try to attack Winda? I mean, I guess he wasn't going to be summoning anything else, but still, I still feel like you should try to get rid of her. 100 life points, though. I guess he just cares about damage. Maybe he thought it was enough for a game. She's your favorite spellcaster? Oh. Okay, so that's why he attacked Magister, right. I just realized. He attacked the Magister because he was trying to go for a game. But Endymion negated the field spell from inflicting lethal damage. And he scoops before the final blow. And then 6-turn duel against Branded. Painful one. Immediately passing turn 1. Blizzard Prince. Oh, another level 8 for the spell. Ash, I assumed as much. Okay, just back and forth passing. I feel like you could have just let that resolve, but I guess you're doing it for the spell counter. Since he wouldn't get a draw off of Fuelos there anyways. And then another Ash, which you can negate. Does he have an Impermer Veiler? No, okay. And Jackal King's spell counters are immediately refunded. But you can't summon Blizzard Princess because she's level 8. But you're doing it for that. Okay. So now you can summon with Magister and negate. Ash again. Was that the... Did he have all 3 Ash in hand? Bro, triple Ash and Fuelos. No wonder why he passed. He literally had nothing but hand traps. And now you summon another Jackal King. And normal summon Albaz, which I'm assuming just negate. Discard, now he has nothing. Artesia comes back, but does nothing. Then that's game. And then activate Into the Void just for the spell counters. Oh, okay, you're just BMing now. I guess it's understandable. He did try to ash you 3 times. Like, you had more than enough for a game on board. 2 Jackal Kings was enough for a game. You want to end it with her? I mean, still. There's also... I just didn't feel like that would be very annoying, considering, you know, he asked you 3 times. Or, well, he asked you, he only asked you once. He tried to ask you 2 more times, but you negated the other 2 times. And then he Fuelosed you, but again, you didn't even really summon from the deck. Very nice. Alright, next up it'll be Jaeger and then Rosalie. And then if anyone else has any, I'll watch those, but otherwise I'll just... Did I watch all the Shadows replays? I don't remember. Stunning Magister. I don't know if Shadow has some that I didn't watch yet, that are, you know, recent. But if no one has any after Rosalie, I guess that'll just be it for viewer replays. None? Okay. Yourself yours? Okay. So let's see, what is the turn 1 inboard if you can't make Baguska with Valmonica? No, I finished all 5 of the bottom ones. Okay, Fiendsmith stuff. Yep, Desiree, no surprise there. Okay, IP, probably to make SP, if SP isn't even banned. No, SP's banned. Yeah, SP is banned, so there's no making her. But IP can go into any of the other Valmonica cards, which is funny. IP herself being a 1-card Valmonica link, I think is pretty funny. And negate. No Grave Squirmer effect for you. And no additional normal summon for him either. And up. All right, one more spell counter on the on this Valmonica, then you can take control of a monster. And was busted. All right, what are you linking into? Yep, one card Valmonica. Like Zebufera activates on summon, right? Or not? Just protection, I guess. And I guess just to copy her effect again. Yep, quick effect. Return it back. And does nothing. And take control. And Scoop, yeah, he had nothing else after that. Very nice. Ah, timed out, okay. Very nice. Oh, another hero one. I see the evil hero Neos there. So, and then another hero on top of it. Oh, he timer stalled you? Seriously? That's crazy. If you scoop, you won't get points. I mean, I feel like at that point you should just end your turn and just freaking let him just kill you. I'm pretty sure it's faster than just sitting there for all that time and timing out. Guess he just didn't want to give you the satisfaction of inflicting lethal damage, and he really wanted those points. Shoot, I remember back in the early days of Master Duel where you got the same, I'm pretty sure you got like what? Was it the same amount of points if you lost? It was either the same amount of points or significantly less or significantly more than it was before. Because now if you lose, you only get 50, but back then I think you got like 500 if you lost, so people would just make self-OTK decks to just kill themselves as fast as possible. And just speed through all the events without actually playing it until they changed it. So that now you only get 50 points if you lose. Sequence. I think it was 50 if you lost, 100 if you won. So they buffed it to 500. What? Oh, 50 if you lost and 100 if you won. So they buffed it to 500 if you win. Okay. If you scoop, you won't even get those 50 yet. Now, that's what I'm saying. That's why they made those self-OTK decks back then. So they actually incentivize you to win, so you could get all of the rewards much faster. Because essentially you could get duels done faster if you just automatically killed yourself. compared to like trying to like sit through and actually win a duel and only get 100 points. And by the time you win that duel, you probably could have just been through like 3 or 4 by just repeatedly killing yourself over and over. Yeah. So they made it so that winning a duel actually had much more value than just repeatedly killing yourself over and over again. And Goddess. Lots of effects chaining. And yoink, and use it as link material for our Aghanim Day. Ah. Negate, so no summon Desiree for him. Then Ash. Alright, using summon again into Lacrima. Was it gonna be Lacrima Burn for game or whatever? Nope, just Reborn Desiree, straight up. Yeah, this is more than enough for game at this point. Very nice. Alright, and another hero game. Okay, Poly, Destiny Hero stuff. I saw Plasma in the deck, so I'm preparing for like a a surprise Plasma jump scare or whatever. Wonder Driver. Okay, just Sunrise for a Miracle Fusion. DPE? Yep, there he is. Nope, okay. DPE, one set card and passing. And then mass change into Dark Law, I'm assuming. Yep. Alright, let's see if he randomly rips it out with Dark Law. Nope, okay. The counter trap. Honestly, I don't know, actually you do a little bit, I guess. And then Droll on top of it. But I think he's out of disruption at this point, unless he has more hand traps. And then take control of their Dark Law. I mean, Dark DPE is negated. Did he forget that? And he's banished, so it doesn't come back. And IP. Ah, he returned it. Pop the poly, spin it back. Zebufera's generic. Oh yeah. But she can't be summoned again. She's technically generic, but again, you need to have 3 resonance counters on the Fiend, whatever. So technically her summoning materials is generic, but her condition doesn't make her generic. Yeah, it needs to be a Fiend monster in your Pendulum Zone that you need 3 counters on to even be able to summon her, even if her material is generic. Same for the other one, and he scoops. Like, that's why you can make them with just IP Masquerena. Very nice. And then I suppose we're gonna wrap it up with Rosalie's replays. Three festivals. Sky Striker India. It looks like Red Eyes. Is this a loner deck? I'm assuming Red Eyes is a loner deck, or Dragoon rather. Oh, this seems like a pretty good hand to me. And if you need to, you can discard the talents or allure. But no. Musket, Dark Magician, and Metal Foes. Ah. Jackal King. Okay. Alright, let's see what you banish. Widow Anchor, 1 Endymion, Citadel, Mastery. But draw another Mastery, but you... Oh yeah, you didn't use Mastery already, okay. Turned into a good draw. Oh, there's another Jackal King though. Yeah, it's still painful. Not as bad, I suppose. Gara into Hayate to make your Link arrows pointing down so you can make Electromite. Hey, there's Basilisk. Lots of Link shenanigans with the Sky Striker package there. And you can pop the talents if you need to with Endymion. And just set the Widow Anchor just in case something happens to all your monsters in the main monster zone. Negate, but doesn't get destroyed because he's indestructible. And then White Woman jump scare. I mean, to be fair, Goddess is pretty much like the main way for Endymion to be able to out the Dragoon. Until we get, yeah, Thor Hammer, whatever it's called. This shit with Chaos Scepter was, yeah. I feel like, yeah, once we get Thor Hammer, we can't respond. Yeah, it can only negate activations, but not effects, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like once we get Thor Hammer, we might not need Goddess anymore, because Goddess is for literally dealing with untargetable, indestructible monsters. Oh, it can't. Oh, the Dragoon can negate effects as well? I always forget what cards can negate activations and which ones can negate effects. Like, some can negate effects but don't destroy. Some negate activations and don't destroy. Some negate effects and do destroy, and whatnot. Like, for example, I think Borreload Savage, like, it can negate cards or effects, but doesn't destroy. If it can negate an effect, it can negate a pendulum effect. Yeah, unless you chain link block it. Kagari. Jackal King. Oops, I accidentally skipped Engage's animation, but you got the draw. Into a Mastery, which is really good. Into a Citadel. Yeah, Dragoon can't negate if you don't have a card to discard. Then pop it so the counters go on the Citadel. Nice. So now so both Servant and Magister can activate now. To Zeke. And summon an Endymion, I'm supposing. Yep. High Spirits. I'm guessing you're going for... Now, what are you going to go for? Endymion or Jackal King? I'm assuming Endymion if you're playing against Branded. But Jackal King works just as well, so honestly, I don't think it matters. Alright, another Endymion, so I'm assuming you want to try to negate Branded Fusion. And he has a Mercurier, which essentially is pinning down the Jackal King. But you have Called by the Grave, so it doesn't matter. And now Magister can summon another Jackal King, which is funny. And then called by the Renbrum. Adding back Branded Opening, negating the Retribution. Bouncing the Jackal King. Oh, okay, going for another Endymion instead. Well, I guess it's true he has nothing to fusion summon with, since you know the card in his hand is Mercurier. Negating the upstart to bounce himself. Jackal King to summon Bash. Into Beyond. And then a Pendulum summon. And not triggering her to pop. Into another Selene. Into Endymion. Or not. Yep, that works. Very nice. Alright, and the last one against another Dark Magician Dragoon Loner. Not really a great hand. Yeah, pretty much a brick. But if you can get 3 spell counters, Magister can activate. And now Magister can summon. Yep. There you go. Bait with Widow Anchor, okay. Verte to make Dragoon. Yeah, I would have summoned... Yeah, there he is. Hold on, let's see. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, negate it. Yeah, so it can. So Dragoon can negate pendulum effects because it says card or effect. So it can negate your pendulum effects. Yeah, I feel like summoning Jackal King instead of Endymion was the right call. $200 life points, but thankfully you got Widow Anchor. Ain't no way he uses negate on you taking control of Verte. That would have like done literally nothing. But now you can safely use that. Yeah. Again, though, Dragoon can't be destroyed, so you pretty much have to Goddess it. And it can't be targeted. Endymion Pendulum effect? No. Alright, start link climbing. Servant goes into scale. And then Pendulum summon. into Selene, or Axis Code, or Abramax. Yep, there he is. And Timaeus. And now Abramax is pretty much protecting your monsters from being... Yeah, got powered by DPE. What do you mean half doubt? It's like literally literally the proof is like, if you're talking about Dragoon still, it's literally right there. It says card or effect. If it says effect, it can negate continuous effects and stuff and pendulum effects. So yeah, Dragoon can negate pendulum effects. Negate the Dark Magical Circle. And pretty much Abramax is pretty much protecting him from inflicting lethal damage. And yeah, he scoops, because he's pretty much dead at that point. Very nice, though. And that seems to be all the replays we have for today, so it looks like that's going to do it for viewer replays. So on Monday, I'll be playing Master Duel, and I'll be streaming the Fusion Link Festival, so we'll see how that goes for me, but until then, though, I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all back here on Monday. Peace.